with another video. So it's the same day, guys. I just recorded that video about the 12 steps to starting your online business. Not sure if that may go actually name the video, but let's just see. I mean, I'm gonna be like some other YouTuber where you actually go change them clothes and come back, come sit down and act like one different day, and they will record a video at a different time. No, I don't have time for that. I'm just gonna record the video right here, right now, right after my just done record that the video day about the 12 steps to starting an online business. Now, what this video will basically be about, guys, this video will basically be about how you can ship your packages island-wide as well as internationally. And I don't intend for this to be a long video because it don't need to be a long video, so let's just get into the video, guys. Alright, the first option that you have to ship your packages island-wide and internationally as well too is Zig Mail. Now, if you know where Zig Mail be by now, you not live under a rock. So live up on a rock and come and tell you about Zig Mail. So what Zig Mail is done at your post office. Now keep in mind that is not every post office that actually offer the Zig Mail service. So when you go to your post office, if your post office is not like in a city area, like in the town or so, chances are is that they're not going to be offering Zig Mail at the post office. So when you go to your post office, check if they offer Zig Mail delivery, because in my post office where I live, they don't do Zig Mail. So I have to go to Christiana or Mandeville to get my packages sent off via Zig Mail. So when you go to your post office, ask them, hi, do you do Zig Mail deliveries here? No, seriously, ask them if they do Zig Mail deliveries at the post office. And with Zig Mail, guys, what you should know, they have I'm looking down at my notes here because I don't really remember them off the top of my head. Now with Zig Mail, they have three options of how you can send your packages. Option one is post to post delivery. So with post to post delivery, you're basically sending a package from your post office to the receiver's post office, and the cost for doing that is $400. Option 2, you have the option where you can do post to door, so you're sending it from your post office directly to the door of the receiver, and the cost for doing that is $700. Option 3, option 3 now is where you can actually do door-to-door delivery. So they come to your door, picks up the package from your door, and drops off that package at the receiver's door, and the cost for doing that is $900. So that's the most expensive Zig Mail option that you have out there. So with Zig Mail now, for Zig Mail, say for example you go to the post office like 9-10 o'clock ish, there's a possibility that the receiver can actually receive the package the next business day. That's if you go to the post office early. But if you go to the post office late, like how me usually do it, I got post office at like 11, 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Yeah, so if you go to the post office late, then the package is gonna take 2 to 3 business days to arrive. So that's a bit longer. So what I started doing now, I started going to the post office early, that it can be a possibility where, well, I'm a little past. Guys, again, I must apologize for the noises that you may be hearing in the background. But out the door, I record a video. I'm not living in our lane or nothing. I live a roadside. Yeah, so what was I saying now? Yeah, with Zig Mail now, it's best to go to the post office early so that your package can be sent off that same day and the person receives it the next day. Now if you go to the post office late, like how Yanika usually do it, chances are that your package is not gonna be received until 2 to 3 days later. Probably can't even be 4 days. Yeah, probably can't even be a 4-day period. Now Zig Mail, I love doing Zig Mail deliveries. The only part what I love about the Zig Mail is that it can take long some time and you have one long form to fill out. I don't like that at all. So with everything, you know that you have pros and cons. So that would definitely be a con of Zig Mail. But it also has a lot of pros as well. So with Zig Mail, you get an envelope to send off your package, and that envelope is free. No, if you have something shipping, so you have an item shipping and it cannot hold in that zip mail, the envelope, but sorry for your dog, they must suffer. What you have to do is that you have to go find your own packaging. So at the post office, it's not every post office do, but for most of the post offices, they provide padded envelopes or they provide boxes. No one time this idiot got post office you purchase one box, we put just a few items in, and in at the go. And not about only about something they put in their box. That was a complete waste of money. So when me start you know, I start buying my own packaging stuff like cause I don't have money wasting like that. There was definitely a loss for the business. So, having our own supplies. No, but I got post office to buy a box cause one box costs $260. But if you have the budget and you can afford it, well, definitely go for it. But if not, find alternative options of getting boxes or other packaging items to ship your packages off at the post office. And how to ship internationally at the post office? Well, to ship internationally at the post office, they have three options for that. So they have EMS, that's Express Mail Service, have DHL Fast Track, that's the most expensive one, and they have the Parcel service. Now let me tell you guys about each of these. The Express Mail Service, I don't think that they actually offering it now to every country, because of the whole corona thing going on. I don't think that they actually offering it now to every country. But with that service, the package can get there within a 3 to 5 days time frame, and the cost for sending that is only $1,500, and I think the cost for sending it to Cuba is $1,700. Now these are all quoted in JMD, of course. And with the DHL Fast Track, last time that I checked, the cost for DHL Fast Track was $5,500. Now don't quote me on this because their prices tend to go up, always up, whenever once then price go down yet. So that's another option. DHL Fast Track is done at your local post office. It's not every post office does the DHL Fast Track, just like on every post office the Zig Mail. The DHL Fast Track now, the post office that Christian and do it. So if I was supposed to send a package via DHL Fast Track, I'll have to go to Mandeville to send off that package. And mind you, and everything they ship, to be honest, and everything they ship by DHL Fast Track, and that is more on the pricey end, but it does take a short amount of time to get to the customer. So that option takes like 2 to 3 business days to get to the customer. And the final option now is the parcel method. Now the parcel method is the cheapest one that they have. Now the last time I checked, it was only 260 Jamaican dollars, and that was the first time that I was sending off a package to the United States. No, it wasn't that case where the person purchased the items. I was in a giveaway, and it just turns out that the person was from the United States, and of course the person had to cover their costs for shipping. But mind you that this option takes 7 to 21 business days, but I tell the customers 14 to 21 business days. Only reads like say within a week if planes go out. So if plane go out and come in and go out and come in, then definitely package go reach faster. But things happen, and most likely it's within 2 to 3 weeks. So that's 14 to 21 business days. So that's the most likely chance. Now if you arrive early, great, that's great for the customer, but say don't tell the customer that it's gonna arrive within 7 to 21 business days. Some persons are very impatient, so they would all sit down on the veranda and look out for the package, and then can't see the package come. Then chances are them are going to say you scam them, or just take them money and never send off them package. So don't tell the customer that it's gonna take 7 to 21 business days, because it can take longer than that, and it can be a case where you didn't get to ship off the package on time. So have like a little processing time in there for yourself to give yourself the time to actually go to the post office to ship off the package. Let's move on to the next option, and that's Knutsford Express. You know them big bus now you see a bus. Yeah, Knutsford Express is the next option. Now with sending a package at Knutsford, the cost for sending that package is $650, so it's a bit higher than the Zig Mail. And that's one of the most expensive option out there, and they only have their offices in like cities. So like on local town of Christina now, you know, say no, not for the office now go out there for me go there go send a package. Zig Mail is actually more accessible than Knutsford. No, with Knutsford now, unlike Zig Mail, you have the option for same day delivery. No, I don't really see them. I don't know same day delivery anymore. If I actually be honest with you. So first time I got Knutsford, I'm sending off the package and say, alright, package are gonna be available to pick up by 5 o'clock. Now I'll 7:30 next morning before package is available to pick up. But Knutsford is definitely a good option as well, guys. And it's $650, like for the first I think £10 or so. But if you go over that now, you have to pay an additional. Now me go Knutsford, I think it was last week, and I paid like seven something. Something like 750 something to send out for a package, and that had some Bath and Body Works in it. So I guess it was over their standard weight for the 650. I actually see Knutsford now like advertising to say they're gonna start do international shipping soon. So as soon as I get some more information on that, I'll definitely update you guys. And moving on to the next option, guys, is Tara Couriers. Now with Tara, if you're sending a package from the Tara office to a next Tara office, that is $500. So it's cheaper than the Knutsford and a little bit higher than the Zig Mail. But mind you that Tara offices are very limited. I believe there's just like 6 Tara offices. So you have one in Mandeville, one at some part of Kingston, you have I think one in the Grill, and I don't really remember the other 6 office location when they have, because a long time I do Tara delivery. But they only have 6 offices, so you know, so not everybody are gonna be close to one Tara office. But that's why they have the option where you can send out the package and the person can get it delivered to their home or their office, and that actually varies. So if you're going to like a town location, like an office location, like say for example in Kingston, that's like $1,300. But if you're going to like a rural location now, like in St. Elizabeth area now, that's $1,500. So the cost for that delivery may vary from $1,300 to $1,500, and it depends on the location. And I'm not really too sure about Tara International, so I ain't gonna speak on that, because I'm not gonna speak about nothing when I don't really know. And they have sub branches as well. So if you're sending a package to the sub branch, it's gonna be that same $1,300 to $1,500 to pick it up. Another option that I see out there is Dory Express. I've never used Dory Express before, but I always say the carry them when I wonder. So one of these days I'm gonna, you know, research them some more and find out how I could actually use your services to deliver my packages. So I'm definitely go inquire about Dory Express and see how their deliveries work. And if possible, you know, I could use them to, you know, add them to my shipping, add them to my courier list, where I can actually use their services to deliver my packages island-wide. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys this, but when shipping a package off at the post office, it's gonna require you to have your ID and TRN to ship out the package at the post office. Now the ID, you know, it can be in the form of your national identification, that's your voter's ID, your passport, or your driver's license. I don't have any of those, so I use my national ID. Well, I have a passport, but I'm not gonna know with passport. I'm not like a friend, so I use my national ID and my TRN. And when picking up the package from the post office, you need the same thing as well to pick up the package. When shipping off the package at Knutsford, you don't really require to have an ID, to be honest. Let me see. No, it don't require to have an ID to ship off the package at Knutsford, but it does require you to have an ID to pick it up. So you should have some form of identification to collect the package at Knutsford. But when shipping, it don't require if you have any, if I'm being honest. With Tara as well, I don't think it requires to have an ID to ship the package off. Like then physically take an ID and look on it. At Tara, you just sign up the form and fill in the information. I think when the person is collecting the package though, yeah, definitely when the person is collecting the package, they definitely need to have their ID to collect the package. Because you want to send the package and it goes to the wrong person. So you definitely need an ID to pick up the package. But it really doesn't necessarily require you to send off the package. And then the last and final delivery option that I have for you guys today is pick up orders or pick up packages. So say for example, you can do deliveries in Christiana. That's your pickup location. And if a person is not in that area, so they're not located in Christiana area, and you have to like go to them in Mandeville. Mind you, have to take a taxi to go to Mandeville to deliver the package to them. So most likely you're gonna have to charge them a delivery fee or a bearer's fee if you're having a bearer to do the delivery for you. When I was just starting out, I never usually charge no delivery fee to go Mandeville. They just say Liga Mandeville. They just say I would like to order these. We're located Mandeville, and I set a delivery day to go to Mandeville. So usually the deliveries in Mandeville like on Tuesdays and Thursdays or Tuesdays and Fridays. But now if you want me to come to Mandeville to you, you're gonna have to pay a delivery or a bearer's fee. Because in that time they never really know much, so they just sit down and kind of figure out everything as I go along. But now me have like now me have knowledge now, so me know say I have to charge like a delivery or a bearer's fee to actually go to Mandeville to deliver the package to you, because that's a cost to go all the way to Mandeville. So I have to factor in that cost into the business, or else I'm gonna be in trouble because I'm gonna start having a lot of losses in the business. So that's one thing to consider. I think I covered everything in this video on how you can actually ship packages island-wide and internationally. I tell you guys so many stuff. When I was just starting out, I had to figure these stuff out on my own. I had to do my own research, and I did the research now, or gained the experience, and now I'm sharing it. And now I'm sharing it with you guys. So if you guys like the content that I provide here, remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel so that you can become a part of this entrepreneurship family that we have over here, and we can grow our businesses together. Now I think that I said all that I needed to say. Let's see. Let me just check my book really quick to see if I covered everything. Yeah, I definitely think that I covered everything. So the next video that I'll be uploading on here, or the next video that I'll be recording, will be how to collect payments, because you just want to ship out a product so you're not getting any payments. So that is the next video that I'll be recording. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll definitely see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.